This is our friend David Bryce, represents us in Texas. He's going to tell us the cornerstones of building a brand out of his experience. Go ahead, David.
Number one, the owner's name has to be on the label. Because that way the world, the distributor, and the retailers and restaurants know it's not a brand created in a boardroom. It comes from a place. If you think of the great trademarks that are successful today, they're generally family-owned businesses and they have the name of the owner on the label. Number one. Number two, they have to come from a place, a winery, a place that people can go to and touch and see and feel. They can be entertained there. They can see that there is a place that wasn't created in a boardroom or on a whim because a winemaker made a vintage. You have to be the premium leader in your class.
No? Coffee, anything? Doing okay?
I'm fine, thank you. If you're the premium brand, then you can set the price threshold in your segment and you're not in a position where you're following. And so you want to be the premium leader in a premium segment or one of the premium leaders. Or you're forced to be a commodity in a premium segment, which isn't necessarily bad, but not for what you're trying to do. Next one is a little more difficult because there are customers that come into brands at different ways. You'll have your starter wines, which for you would be your $25 Cabernet. That's where you're starting. That's a high point to start with when the average purchase price of a 750 ml premium cab is about $17. So you're starting way above the threshold. You need to have the next level wines so the customer that came in at that entry level can trade up in your brand and see a difference for the money he's spending or she's spending. Next, you need to have your value wines, which are they're the allocated wines or the wines that people say there's only so much of this. And boy, if I can get my hands on that, I'm going to buy it. Because when you have those kinds of wines, money is not an object per se. You have to also embrace the idea that you have a premium strategy and you cannot take shortcuts. No shortcuts at the sales level, no shortcuts with the distributor level. You can't let the pressure of inventory or things backing up stray what you're trying to do. If you have to sell something, you must maintain your pricing integrity at all times. And you have to have people that understand the strategy. Your sales force, your winemaker, the owner, the people that represent your company, all have to understand the strategy. And it doesn't necessarily mean what is the best wine I can make for $25. It's what is the best wine I can make. And sometimes in some years that may cause an owner to make a brand investment, because the minute a winemaker starts making wine at price points, your quality and your strategy is now out the window. So those are the things you have to do. If you don't do those things well, any one of them not done well, the brand won't be a premium leader.